Picture yourself walking alone through a quiet forest on a bright afternoon. To you it is peaceful, empty, but you are not alone. And the forest is not calm. All around you, hidden, dozens of animals have just frozen. A deer stops chewing, a fox flattens against the ground, a bird cuts its song short. Every one of them is thinking the same thing. Danger, the most dangerous thing they have ever known, just walked into the woods, and it is you. We do not think of ourselves this way. You feel like just another creature out for a walk, harmless, ordinary. But to the rest of the living world, you are not ordinary at all. You are a monster with a reputation that travels ahead of you. And for a long time, this was just a hunch, until a group of scientists decided to measure exactly how afraid the wild is of us. In Canada, a biologist named Liana Zanette had a strange idea. She would go into the wild and play at recordings. She hid speakers across savannas and forests. Then she waited for animals to come near and pressed play. Some speakers played the sound of lions growling, the top predator, the king, the thing everything is supposed to fear most. Other speakers played something far more ordinary, the sound of humans, just people calmly talking and reading out loud. Then she counted. When the animals heard the lions, how many ran, and when they heard us, how many ran. The results were staggering. Across the wild, animals were about twice as likely to flee from the sound of a human voice than from a lion. Twice as scared of a person quietly reading a book than of a lion. The gentle murmur of human speech emptied entire water holes. Giraffes, elephants, leopards, rhinos, warthogs, animals that fear almost nothing, turned and ran from the sound of us talking. These are creatures built like tanks, with horns and tusks and armor, animals a lion thinks twice about, and a stranger's calm voice sent them running. She measured how fast they abandoned the water, how long they stayed away, how much they trembled. Every number pointed the same way. Humans win the fear contest every time. Even the lions themselves. The apex predators, the kings of the savannah, abandoned their kills and fled when they heard human voices. She ran the experiment again and again on different continents with different animals. The answer never changed. We are the most frightening sound in nature. Think about what that means. Not a gunshot, not a growl, not a scream, just a calm human voice reading gently was enough to empty the wild. But why? Why would the whole wild world fear a soft, slow, clawless animal more than a lion? The answer is a title no other creature has ever earned. Scientists call us the super predator. A researcher named Chris Darramont measured how humans hunt compared to every other predator on Earth. What he found set us completely apart. Most predators are careful. A lion targets the weak, the sick, the young, the ones easiest to catch. It takes the edges of a population. Humans do the opposite. We take the biggest, the strongest, the health adults in their prime, the very center of a population. And we do it at a scale nothing else can match. In many places, humans kill adult prey many times faster than any other predator alive. A wolf pack might take a few deer in a hard winter. A single human season can empty a whole valley. To the wild, our reach is almost unimaginable. Removing the strongest adults does not just thin a population, it weakens the entire future of a species in a way careful predators never do. No lion, no wolf, no shark has ever hunted like this. To the animal world, we do not behave like a predator. We behave like an apocalypse. And it is not only the hunters among us they fear. Every human carries the same terrible reputation, earned by our whole species over thousands of years. A single one of us, unarmed, doing nothing at all, still radiates the memory of everything our kind has ever done. And here is the strangest part. You do not have to hunt an animal to terrify it. Your reputation does the work for you. Scientists call it the landscape of fear. The mere presence of a feared predator reshapes how every other animal lives. Where they eat, where they sleep, where they raise their young. Whole species rearrange their entire lives around avoiding one thing. And when the fear of us settles into a place, it ripples outward, changing everything all the way down. If deer are too afraid to graze in the open, the plants there grow back, the insects return, the whole shape of the land shifts. Your fear alone, without a single weapon, can quietly redraw an entire ecosystem. That is a power no other animal has. Scientists have watched small predators like raccoons and badgers eat far less and become far more nervous just from hearing us nearby. With the big predators too frightened to hunt properly, the whole balance of who eats whom begins to bend around our presence. So where does this terror come from? Are animals born fearing us, or do they learn it? It is both. In places where humans have hunted for generations, the fear is burned deep, passed down, almost instinct. The wary ones survived contact with us and had babies. The bold ones often did not. Fear of humans became a survival trait. Over enough generations, this carved caution right into their bodies and brains. The animals alive today are the descendants of the ones who ran. It is a strange kind of inheritance. We did not just change the world around these animals. We reached inside them and changed what they are. But the eerie thing is what happens even where we have never hunted. In protected parks where no one harms them, animals still panic at our voice. The fear runs so deep that even kindness cannot switch it off. To them, the shape and sound of a human means only one thing. You can watch it in the smallest creatures. Play a human voice near a feeding badger, and it stops eating and hides for hours. Mountain lions, some of the fiercest hunters alive, will abandon a fresh kill and slink away at the sound of a podcast. Elephants, who fear almost nothing, grow tense and bunch together protectively when they catch the scent or sound of people. Across the entire animal kingdom, from the tiniest mouse to the mightiest predator, one silhouette outranks them all in fear. Ours. Even the ocean knows it. Sharks flee reefs when divers arrive. Fish scatter from a swimmer long before there is any real danger. The birds know it too. An entire flock can fall silent and lift into the air at the first glimpse of a person on the path. You feel the echo of this every time nature seems to vanish the moment you arrive. You step into a meadow and the birds go quiet. You walk a trail and the deer are always just leaving. It feels like the wild is shy. It is not shy, it is afraid. You are not missing the animals by bad luck. They are watching you and choosing to leave. The peaceful, empty nature you love so much is often only peaceful and empty because you are standing in it. Hikers, campers, gentle nature lovers who would never hurt a fly. To the forest, every single one of them is a walking alarm. There is something humbling in it. You can love the wild with your whole heart, and the wild will still run from you. The wilderness holds its breath when you pass, and it exhales again only once you are gone. Hidden cameras prove it. The forests that look empty by day fill with animals the moment the last human leaves at night. So the next time you walk alone through a quiet forest and it feels calm and empty, remember what that calm really is. It is not emptiness. It is 100 hidden hearts beating fast, 100 pairs of eyes waiting for the most dangerous animal on earth to leave. Maybe that is worth carrying with you. Not as guilt, but as awareness of just how much weight your quiet presence really holds. Because the animals are not wrong to fear us, but we are the only creature that can also choose to be gentle on purpose. You spent your whole life feeling small in the natural world, but to the natural world, you were never small at all. You were the thing it feared most.